Hello everybody, happy Saturday. Long time no see. Have an adorable gold, cute little basket. The basket is already ready with floral foam and Spanish moss. This basket actually was a gift basket filled with, I don't want to say toiletries, like Bed Bath & Beyond lotions and things like that. Super cool. So we are going to reuse it. It's so pretty. I was not about to throw it away. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday to start. And if you're a Dodger fan like me, yahoo! I guys did it! Yahoo, yahoo! Alright, so I'm going to start with some red ficus. And I have a bunch of cute little things to add in here. I took out tons of stuff, not knowing where my brain was going to go with it. So we'll just go with the flow and see what happens. We go with the flow. It's more fun like that. Oops. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use. I don't want it to be too much in front because the front's going to have something really cute in front of it. And I don't want it to go any higher than this, if possible. If possible. And I took two of these branches out of this ficus leaf, but I'm not sure if I'm using all of it. And I'm not coming all the way around as well. That's another thing. So I might just use exactly what I'm using right now, and that's it with it. All right, so if you look around the front, it's kind of like an open, whatever, an open whatever. I'm not done with those benches. I finished one yesterday. I think it needs one more top coat of clear coat, but the other one's almost finished. So once I get them completely finished together, I will take a picture and post it. But for now, she's got to stay right where she's at. And look what I found, another one. So we'll stick this girl right here to give her a little bit more fullness. So the interesting thing about this is that I didn't think I'd go with these colors, so this should be interesting. Very different. And I bought some of this stuff from Hobby Lobby, a couple of these branches. And I took them apart. I don't know why or why I did that, but I did. So we're going to be, it's got gold in it, as you can tell, with brown baubles and this beautiful Real Touch pine. I don't know what these leaves are. Or I would tell you, where's my little snippers? I literally almost signed a contract this weekend, everybody, with the boutique to put my stuff in. And actually, it was a really good deal. It was in a really large downtown mall area. If you're familiar with California, it was a vintage, what is it? Antique mall. With a variety, and let me tell you, that had a basement, regular level, and upstairs level. The problem is that it was upstairs. I don't do stairs. And for me to have to go, and they had no elevator access. So for me to be going up and down stairs constantly wasn't going to work. So I bowed out. I thought, well, you know, the Lord will open the door when the time is right. Right, everyone? That's my motto. If it's going to be the right spot, God will put me in that spot. So I got to leave it in his hands. But I was this close. I was that close to doing it. But I have to really like weigh out everything, you know. I mean, I'm not going to say the money wasn't an issue. It really wasn't. It was really, really a great deal in comparison to like a lot of different places. But the stairs killed it. And the odd thing was the guy said to me, if I got into their, whatever you call it, I just lost my words. If I was to join their little collaboration or whatever the word would be, aside from me selling on my Etsy and my Shopify account, I wouldn't be allowed to go into street fairs. So like, what's up with that? I'm like, okay. That was another thing that kind of set me off too, because I thought, so now you've become ownership of my business? I don't think so. I don't think so. So that kind of killed it too. But as I said, you know, the right door will open when it's the right place. So I'm not sweating it. But I am going to, my shop is on sale right now. I do want everybody to know that. 25% off. And I'm not the kind of crafter that goes in and picks, oh, you can only have this one, you can't have that one. You know, I just put the whole thing on sale. It makes it so much easier, time-wise and everything. It's just so much easier like that. And, so I put my first Christmas sale up this couple days ago, actually. But I think I'm going to start doing some open auctions to allow me some more space in here so I can keep doing more things, more Christmas goodies. Some more beautiful Christmas. And I'm going, except for, okay, this is Christmas. I've got, I think, one more fall idea that I want to do. And then after that, I'm going full-blown Christmas. But just remember, if you ever want anything custom with a specific color, it's not a problem. I can do it for you. I have a lady that's done her Christmas tree all pink. I think I told some of you if you were here. If you're one of my regular followers, you kind of know the spill. And this lady did, a couple years back, she did all pink. She went with the whole pink Christmas tree vibe. So last year I did her Christmas wreath to blend with the house. And this year we're doing the staircases. So I've got, she only wanted two staircases because, I don't like this, because her staircase is not odd. You know, everybody's stair walls are different. I have an aunt that's got a spiral one, or half spiral, I should say. Like, grief, come on, dude. This is hard. I'm like, come on. Got it. She's got like a wall on this side and a half stairwell this way. And then it goes more walls and then an open stairwell on the top. So she's not doing the top, she's just doing the bottom half. So she only needs two of those girls. So I just need to, I'm going to take some of this apart. I don't like that. finished the other one. My daughter's doing much better, so I should be coming back more next week as well. Because I sure miss everybody. I'll say that. All right, so this is, I pulled these out for right now. This is where I'm at. And I know it looks odd. It really looks odd, but like they always say, trust the process. Hi, Mrs. Seal. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, so I'm going to leave these off right now. I do have some really pretty ribbon, and it's an odd color. We're going to go with red, sparkle brown, and a touch of cream with gold stars. I'm holding this all wonky too, so you see that? This has stars on it right there. You see that, Mrs. Sill? All right, so I'm not ready for my bow yet though, so we're gonna just leave her to the side. But I am ready for this little cutie pie. And she's gonna be sitting in the front with us. So I think that's gonna really, it's gonna take up a lot of space, but allow us to put some other cute things in as well. Believe me, you could find lots of space for things when you do stuff like this. It's amazing how much space you find. All right, so I'm going to push this over a little bit more. And the nice thing about it, it'll have a good back support right here. Now, and the cute thing is, you would think I wouldn't be giving this away, but this was my mom's. And she's in heaven with Jesus right now, but she's so adorable. So, I mean, I've kept hundreds of things of mom's, but I needed to get rid of some of it. You see the tiny little gold Christmas box? You see that? It's a Totally Dazzled Christmas box. Let me pull it up a little bit closer for y'all. See that? I'm going to add that to the front of her little Christmas basket, just to give her a little pizzazz. Oh, you stinker, my little thing. I knew I should have changed it. Should have trusted my instincts, everybody. I usually change it out every single time, but I didn't obviously this time, and so now I'm paying for it. All right, let's see here. Let's see, where did I put it now? Excuse me. All right, since my glue gun's not ready, excuse me, I'm gonna take this with my glue pot and add a smidge to it, and try not to touch my hand because I don't feel like getting burned. You see, and just add a tiny little sparkle to her basket. See that? She has a vintage lace, oh shoot, unplugged it. She has a vintage lace collar. So what I'm gonna do is freshen her up a little bit to see if I can like give it an iron look, like straighten it out. So let me move this for you so you guys can see what I'm doing. So usually when I'm freshening up my flowers and trying to straighten them out when they get all crinkly, I use my heat tool. So if you look at her collar, you see how pretty that is? You see that? It's totally like lacy and vintagey. See that, Mrs. Silk? So I want to add this to it to see if I can freshen her up a bit. And if not, oh well. But it's worth a try for me. Move your little noggin, girlfriend. It should work though. It's, you know, it's like think of an iron. It's like having an iron. You just press it down. It should refresh in your spot. The only part you don't want to touch is where the glue is, obviously, because that will reactivate your glue. Now look at her collar. Look how pretty that did that. You see that? It just like freshened her up and ironed her out with this little heat tool. All right, so let me get rid of this thing. Now, she literally has no cushion in her at all. And I do want to poof her up a bit, and I'm going to stick a pick in here so that I can pick it into the, excuse me, into the container. See if I can get this to do it for me. Oh God, first I put the hot glue gun in there and then I forget to turn it on. I was smart. Smart. So I'm going to add a little glue and just stick it right in her booty. Hopefully that will help open up the fabric. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Ta-da! It worked. And just go up as much as I want. See that? Okay, I keep getting a warning everything from everybody off of TikTok saying something about me selling stuff to you or something. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting that warning though. I haven't sold nothing yet. Not to you all. So I don't know why they're sending me those posters. All right, so now she's going to go right in here. And I'm not even going to bother to add glue to her because I don't think it needs it. I don't. I'm just going to fluff her dress toward the front. I want her to go back a little bit further. So she's got a good base and her feet aren't dragging on the floor. Just to the bottom of it. The other thing you can do with your stuff is that if you're creating something and it's not sitting exactly like you want it to, hot glue that girl down. Just hot glue some of it down a little bit. So like I'm looking at her collar and parts of it aren't sitting right and the one little piece right in the middle is flipping up. So I'm gonna, as soon as that thing warms up a bit more, I'm gonna hot glue it down. But if I turn it around, you see that? Her feet are right at the bottom. My hand's sitting right here underneath and they're right there. So they're not even like completely touching the bottom of it. Here's my hand. You can see it. It's about just right. So when she sits, her little feet are right there. And I know you can't see that, Cecile. Hang on. Let me turn you down a smidge. Okay, there. That's better. That's better. See that? Her little feet sit just right down like if she's sitting there. But they're not dragging, and that's why I pushed her back a bit more. Now you can see tons of holes back there, So we're gonna fill it up and fill up some more stuff to the front. All right, and then I have, where is it? Some of my little tiny eucalyptus Christmas snowies. Do I always use hot glue? No, not always. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I like threw stuff all around me, over here, over there. It's everywhere. And I think I'm going to move her back too a bit. And you'll see the reason for it in a few bits. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right, so this piece, because it's super small and I don't have a lot to it, I am going to add some glue to it. Come on. Heck with it. All right, I'm not going to use the other one yet. So I have some, because we're going with brown, gold, and cream, I am going to add some of these flowers to it. Hang on, I'm falling over here. Some of these poinsettias that have a little bit of cream and a bit of white. What the heck happened just now? Whoops. I'm like, I just lost them. What in the world? Hang on, everyone. Sorry. I have no idea what just happened here. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Facebook is now being updated. Please wait and come back later. Okay. It's a nice time for an update, FB. All right, it's all us, all by ourselves. La, 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 la. Now we get to sing. All right, well, what are you gonna do? Can't do nothing about it. So the cool thing is this branch has a cluster of eucalyptus. I'll try to push the button here in a minute, see if it'll work again. It's got a bit of pewter, but I don't want the pewter in there. And I do want this, at least one, but I don't want a giant one. So here's one that's a bit smaller, and these are pushers, which is cool. And I don't want the pewter, as I said. Maybe not this one. Maybe I do. All right, let's grab these two as well. That should be enough, but if not, I'll add more. And actually, I bought these for my Christmas tree because I have a bunch of these on my Christmas tree, but I needed more. So I bought more last year at the end of the time. But I needed them. So my customers become priority over me. Which is okay though. So I'm chopping it in half, and this half I'll keep. And I'm gonna try to bring them back on in a minute, but if they don't come on, oh well. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Start adding a few Christmas colors in here. Now this has 2 gold leaves, so I'm gonna separate them and rotate them. I want them to be all the way around. And the leaves are kind of flimsy. But I'm not going to turn that thing back on to fix it because I'd have to stop and re-plug it back in. I just unplugged it. I knew I should have left it plugged in. That's okay. Okay, there. See that? How they're all the way around? That's crazy. Whoops. Leave it to FB to be wonky. Typical. Okay, so again, I like to cut and save what I don't use. They're gorgeous, so look how pretty. It's just a basic cream color. Hi, FB again. Well, welcome for joining us, or thank you. Instead of cutting us off. And this one, I'm going to bend a smidge, just a smidge, and then pull it to the front. All right, so I guess this, instead of twisting it a bit, needs to be standing straight up. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, I'll show you in a bit. Hang on. Got another one. These are same gold leaves, but with a touch of hydrangeas. And I still might need some of the other bush, but to start with, we're going to go this way. I like to maneuver my leaves around sometimes because this way it enables me to see some of the other branches and flowers that I put in, because you don't always see them all sometimes. Yeah, so I like to move them around a little bit here and there so I know exactly what I have where. All right, let's add some of these cuties. Sometimes that's why it's good to take everything apart. You can put it exactly where you want it to sit as well. But I love the combination of the gold, red, and brown. Didn't think I'd like this combo, but I really love it. And with our little bear, bringing out those colors, it makes it even better. So like sometimes I'll manipulate my leaves not to intertwine, but also to like twist downward so that they're kind of like this going down. So I can still see the colors, but still be able to see everything that I've put in here. All right. So far, so good. Hang on. Now, I have a couple other things for her. Forgot one. Forgot one. This one I'm going to put over here to the front. You know what? Wait, I'm not going to put her yet. I'm debating whether to put this candy cane in. So I make candy canes. I don't make them just with swirly ribbon. I make them with the good ribbon. Because for me, I think they look more pretty. This is that cream ribbon with the stars I was telling you about. It's like a velvet, a very soft velvet with the stars in them. So if you look at it like that, you see how pretty they are. And then I put long canes on them with washi tape. So I was thinking of adding this to her. So you all have to tell me if it looks okay or nah. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. There's no way for me to put it like if she's holding it at all. But to give it a touch of a whimsical look, I could do this. You all, if you like it, throw me some hearts. If you don't like it, thanks, Cecile. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Let me know. I'm not done. We still have more to do. You like the candy cane, Miss Cecile, or does it look too much? Should we take it out? That's my question for all of you. You like the candy cane or no? And while you're thinking about it, I need to add some other little gold berry balls. These I got from Dollar Tree. These are one of the berry balls that I love from Dollar Tree. So don't think I'm anti-Dollar Tree. I do like some of their stuff. I just don't like all of it. Which is, you know, pretty typical for all of us. We like certain places more than others, that's all. But I think the little berries will look cute in there. And they finally brought them out. The leaves, yuck. The leaves are yuck to me. So I always remove all the leaves. Hi, Helen. You like that? Okay. So I got a yes. I got a yes for my candy cane. So I'm going to leave it. We have these. I need to make a bow. Maybe not. Maybe not make a bow too. That's what I'm thinking right now. All right. Let's put these in here. And then we'll see if we really want to put a bow. Because you don't always have to put a bow. That's the thing. Yeah, they're gorgeous and they look pretty and all. But you don't always have to put one. But I do need some stuff in the back of her. I'll say that. She needs something in the back here because she's got too much nothing. And she needs something right here, which I was thinking the bow would be just good right there. But it might be too much too. That's my thing. So I got to be careful. Let's see. How long are you? All right. Put you back in there. All right. Let's put you up here. These are short. Oh, good grief. Up here. All right, I'm going to save these two. And I do want to put red velvet in there, but I kind of think I should go with strictly the cream and the dark brown glitter. So it will help pull out the browns that are in here. And I like that it's got giant Christmas balls and little tiny ones. All right, let's try the bow. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let me move her out of the way too. Don't fall. Don't fall. All right, so I do have one strip from something else I was doing. I do have a pine cone that I thought of sticking in there as well. And you don't actually have to make bows all the time. You can just make tails, where you just put like tails coming out. And I think that's what I really want to do. Just to add the color in there, you know, you don't have to do a full bow. Just to give it a little extra zippity-doo-dah. Then take your little candy cane, take a pick, make a candy cane out of it, and just slide it through your zip tie. And go all the way to the bottom. All right, so let's see if just one works, just to give us the look I'm looking for. And if not, we'll go ahead and do a full bow. I really don't think I need a full one though. But this is definitely too long. Oh yeah, I think I like this better. Yep. Yep, we really don't need a giant bow. The only thing I need to work on now is the back. The back of it does need a little bit of something in here to help support everything, and because it's holy. We don't want it to be holy. Holy moly. But here's the front. So we're going to add a little bit of stuff to the back of it. But if you look at it, you see how cute? See that, girls? Isn't it cute? I love it. And I got this pine cone. So pine cone, oh, and I want to fix that thing too. Just for extra whatever. I want to put this pine cone in here. You know, and adds a little extra Christmas vibe to it. Still have one left, and I don't have to use it either. But I am going to take some glue and hot glue some of this, her vintage collar down a little bit so that it will lay just right for me. Because we want to see that. It's super cute, so I want to see it. So I'm going to fix this real quick, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like fixed. With it laying down nicely. And I'm literally just putting like a dot of glue at the tip of the collar because it's in scallops. Come on, you. And so that I can burn my hands, I'm using the scissors to push it downward so it'll lay right where I want it to be. Get rid of the spider webs. The other thing I thought of is she needs something right here. She's got like a glue spot from whatever she was on before. I don't even remember what my mom had it on. But you know what I'm thinking? Maybe I should just put more red ficus right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I wish they made the ficus in sparkle so I could have some sparkle ficus. I honestly need to go buy some more Christmas stuff. I was looking through my stuff this morning trying to put this together, and I realized I don't have a whole lot of Christmas branches, which is unusual for me. Usually I have tons of it. All right, let's cut up a couple more branches and see if this will fill her in real good. Now, mind you, nobody's going to see the back of it, so not that it doesn't matter, it does, because you don't want it to be like look empty there. But here's where the twisting goes. So if you twist it so it comes over a smidge and you go to put that in, it's going to hide that empty spot look. You just got to bend your wire, and then when you poke it in, it'll give the look that you're looking for. Yep, I like that. All right, so I'm just cutting them. I'm twisting it here right where the wire is so that it'll make the branches go downward. You can hot glue it if you want. I try not to use tons of hot glue when I do stuff. Because I don't personally think it's necessary for you to go hot glue crazy. You know, it's a matter of preference, all of it. Yep, I am going to end up using both of these. Looks much better back here. Much, much better. Oh, no, you don't. Get over here. Now, I wouldn't put, like, the berries in the back or anything, because this is something that would go up against a wall. Unless you're using it for a centerpiece, I think it's better not to put stuff toward the back. Like, you could put this in a bathroom, a counter table. You could put it on a kitchen table if you really wanted to, or a credenza. You could put it on a piano. I mean, you really got to just think about all the spots that you could use to put it into. And just manipulate your branches around a little bit here and there. I wish I had another little green touch branch to go right in through here. I don't have one. Let me see. I think I have something that will work though. That's cream. I don't want white. Would that look funny if I put some of this up there? I think it does. I really do, but because there's not enough of it and it's not like full, it's different. It's weird. It's weird. And I kind of want to stick to the creams. Okay, I know what I have here. Hang on. I'm coming. I'm coming with some pretty love. So I have some snow branches that I'm getting up from this basket I have here. I always save my little extra pieces of everything so that if I need them for something else, I have them. And I have like this basket full of little pines, little this, that, extra berries. Sometimes they fall off the head. And you don't want to like not use them. You want to keep them. So I do. I keep them. Because you never know what those one or two little spots that you could use could do for your project. Enhance it 10 times more. And this is the reasons why I saved so many of those little picks. So I have all these little snow branches that don't have heads on them. Whole bunches of them. See that? Don't fall. And that's where my little basket of picks come in handy. I wish I had some more of these though, a whole bunch of them. Whoops, see? Excuse me. So you just want to hiccup first before you do this, not really. Put your hot glue in and just attach it. And I just let them sit. Once I attach them, I let them sit for a couple seconds. And the little snow, extra snow that I'm going to be sticking in here with this is just going to give it a little extra zill. So now you know why I save all these things, because you never know what you can use them for. I'm going to use a super long one this time. And this one, I'm actually going to do a candy cane pick out of it. So I'm going to go through the hole. Bit far up as far as I can so I can do this. Make a little candy cane at the tip of it and pull it back down. And then this way it don't come off at all. See that? This one needs an actual, it needs to be wrapped because it doesn't have one of those little holes on it. Once you get it in between your bushes or your branches and different things, you won't tell. You won't even be able to see that little, what do you call it? Okay, this is another one that needs to be candy caned in. So just candy cane it in and pull it up. That's it. See that? So now we got some extra little cute elements to add to it. Add a touch of snow. Little peekaboo snow branches coming through here and there. I am going to try and go higher up. I like looking in the camera when I'm doing this because I can see really good if it looks good or not. Let's put it that way. Oh my God. Sorry everybody. Now my dumb son is calling me. I mean, not dumb, but you know. This guy. All right. Get rid of him. You have to wait, kiddo. All right, so now you see the back of it. It's got white branches and it's a lot more full than it was, but I still want to bring a couple of these to the front because we want that little snowy cluster to be everywhere. We don't want it just to be in the back. A little touch here and a little touch there makes it, give it even a more Christmassy look. And I like to wrap them around my pine cones and things as well. Get in there. All right, you. All right, you. Get in there. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. All right, there she is, everybody. She's cute. And look, I still have one left, but I'm not going to use it. I have a couple branches of these here, and I'll be able to use them for something else. But she's cute. She's really cute. And see, all I did was put tails in. I didn't even put a big bow. I just stuck tails in just to give a little extra, hi Christine, a little extra bow look, but without putting the bow in there. And then if you look at the top, you can see everything in here. She's cute. She's cute, cute. But I gotta put something here on her. She's got like a glue spot right there. It's gonna drive me crazy. Whoops. It's gonna drive me crazy, everybody. What if I put a bow on her head? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see. This might be too wide. I might have to go with the white one. So you pretty much are just going to fold it like this in half and just cringe it. Right like that. That's it. See that? And because it's cream, it'll look good. It'll blend with everything. Oh, you know what I should have done? Oh, that was dumb. I just thought of it right now. All right, you don't always have to use, that's pink. There's gold. You don't always have to use a zip tie for this. You can just use a bit of your Totally Dazzled gems or your bling wrap. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. For me, I'd rather do one single one instead of two. And I think that would look a lot prettier than the zip tie, because then you're going to have a knot there. And it's more dainty and delicate looking, not so too much. Once you get it down and on the way you want it to. All right, let's see here. I'm going to cringe it up as best I can without burning myself. Please don't feel sad if I don't say hi to everybody. I just look up and I happen to see certain people that I notice or know who they are. And so, but I really appreciate everybody taking your time to be here with me. So don't feel bad if I don't say hi to you. Don't ever feel bad if I don't say hi to you. All right, so see that? I'm just using my little bling wrap instead. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit more to her and pull her up. It's small, and I think this will work, and it has a delicate look to it by using the diamonds instead of using the, you see that? How delicate that looks? Uh-oh, I lost them again. Good grief. Oh, I didn't get it. Hang on, everybody. Oh, I hate this thing. There you go. Sorry about that. I wish they wouldn't do that. But anyway, what I was saying is if you look at your bow, you see how much more delicate and more dainty it looks because of the diamonds. All right. I'm not going to glue it yet until you all tell me if you like this or not. Okay, so here she is. And her glue glob is right there. So if I put this right here, and I'm going to bend it downward a bit. How's that look? Does that look funny or does it look okay? And I know it's kind of hard for you all to see. Here. But it's better than seeing a big glob of glue. Yes? Okay. Thank you, Helen. All right, so I got me a little stick here that I'm using with my glue pot. Kind of makes it easier. And I'm going to put it this way. I don't want to add it to her hat because then more globby will be there. You just got to get rid of those spider webs after, you know. And I'm rounding the bow to her head so it kind of like goes down like that. Okay, there she is. There she is. These I could twist upward. See how it made it stand up a little bit more? Any branch that you have that's not sitting just the way you want it, angle it. You see that, what it did? It made it all stand up more. Now you kind of can't see her though. So I might just pull her up in front a bit. There, and angle her a little bit in between both. See that? It looks better. Yep, now I can see them both. And these can come up a tiny bit. So now this is when I start really critiquing it. I'll like do so much of something and then I'll start looking at it. What else do you need? What else did I miss? Whatever, you know. And start adding those little things to it. Okay, so something I just caught right now, and I'm going to use this for it. So some of the branches of the snow are like this. So there's an open hole right in the middle of it. So what I'm going to do is cut off this little cluster of the gold berries, and I'm going to stick it right in the middle of it so it doesn't look funny. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, look at it right there. Right here. You see that open spot? We're going to fill it with a little cluster of berries. And I'm going to look. And any other one that I see that's like that, I'm going to do the same thing. Because you don't want to see it. You don't want to see that hole. It looks tacky. It looks tacky. Ay, Chihuahua. Sugar in the morning. Ouch. Got me. It got me. All right, new trick. You learn just, if you've learned how to burn yourself, do not pull the glue off, everybody. Leave it. And I just burned the heck out of my finger. But I will not peel it off. I leave it alone because eventually what happens is the glue completely dries. Found another one. It completely dries all by itself and it will just fall off. If you pull it, you're going to pull off layers of skin and that's going to hurt a lot more. A lot more. Ouch. Well, that wasn't smart. I just found another one though that was open right here. And then I'll show you what it looks like after they're glued. It looks like little clusters of berries are coming out from the inside portion of it. You just got to be careful. This darn hot glue can get you. It'll get you. I love it. It looks really cool with the little berries in there. It's like, you got to think of flowers growing sometimes. And when your flowers grow, you just see these little buds coming out here and there. All right, let me make sure I don't have any more. Two. Here's another one. Another one. So these are just clusters all glued together. And if you just separate them, you'll be able to get a little cluster. Chop it off, and that's your section that you want to put in wherever you need it. And get rid of all your spider webs because it looks tacky. You don't want spider webs everywhere. It's not Halloween. Not yet. All right. All right, let me show you this. I'm trying to get some of this glue off me, but not my finger because that will hurt worse if I leave it. Or pull it, I should say. All right, so if you look in, right here's a good one. You see that right there? You see just clusters of the snow with the little berries coming through right here. See that? You see how much better that looks? Here's another one on this side. See that right there? You see that, everybody? It looks so much better with it like that. And then instead of seeing like open space and you just see greenery, it don't look good. So there she is. There she is, all completed with a burn. You all have a wonderful weekend. Christmas is in the air for me. I am gonna, like I said, do one more fall arrangement. And then after that, we're going full-blown Christmas. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend with your families. And I will see you sometime next week. I can't even tell you when yet, but I'm slowly slipping away from this girl. She's doing good for a while by herself, so that's the great thing. So I'm just gonna take it one day at a time, but hopefully I'll be back in more days during the week than I have been. But have a blessed weekend. Love you all. See you later. Hi, Miss Venus. I just dropped it.